Hello from Epcot. So we are back at Epcot to go to the International Festival of the Arts yet again. We came here last week during the opening weekend. We wanted to eat some more food and explore a little bit more, see some more art. We're gonna head over to the expression section to paint, which ends actually in about 15 minutes. But first, our first stop is, I was gonna let you do it.
We're gonna go get a gift card, but I am hoping that we can see one of the Broadway shows tonight. We can catch the one at 8, and our biggest complaint in the past year was just that we haven't been to the festivals enough. So we're just gonna keep coming back whenever we can.
At least like the Festival of the Holidays and then the Festival of the Arts, like the shortest ones. I feel like we give like Flower and Garden and Food and Wine like a good amount of time, but like these ones that are just so quick, we need to come back more often, as often as possible before they end and take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so they did not have the gift cards over in the Gateway Gifts, so we are heading over to the expression section on the other side of Spaceship Earth. It's a little bit crowded and busy over here, but we have a little bit of time, and then I think we can still get one of these over in Port of Entry over there somewhere, hopefully. Hopefully at some point we can ride the monorail for the first time in a very long time to Epcot, so we can check out the progress on the construction over here in World Celebration, the new name of the neighborhood over here, because I'm very curious just to see what it looks like now, especially after, I said this in the last video, but after going back and just looking at all my videos the previous year, just seeing what this used to look like, the demolition of Innovations, and then just what it looks like now. It'll be really cool. So it looks like the expression section is still currently open. Right now it's pretty popular. Right over there. The monorail just honked. That was kind of scary. So it looks like they're working on a new mural, and it looks to be pretty much the same one that we were working on last week. Okay, so we have our paint right here. I'm gonna be painting a lovely little blue color, and Brennan got a nice little purple. Today we're gonna be painting 7 squares as opposed to 4 squares that we did the other day.
All right, we got our assignment. We're gonna come right over here to number 2.
So I'm gonna be doing number 6 here, and we're painting, again, 7 squares.
You got a bunch of 6s right over here.
Should I just do right here in the middle or a little bit closer to the bottom? I'm gonna get all the way down on the bottom. How about that?
Good for you.
Both of my knees just cracked really bad.
All right, I'm struggling to find a lot of 5s.
I like yours a lot. Yours is this subtle purple color. Should we do it right there in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay. Yay. I love painting this so much. And the booth to get the paint just literally closed just a couple minutes ago. Okay, so we've contributed to the mural here, which this is a different physical mural than the one that we painted last week, but it's the same design, if that makes sense. But now we're heading down here to get our bookmark. I tried to be so careful, but I still got paint all over my fingers. I think that Brennan and I actually painted a Spaceship Earth there. That was cool.
Yay!
So we painted sort of over here the first time that we did this last week, and then we just painted Spaceship Earth. Hooray!
Hooray!
Okay, so we're heading into the World Showcase, and on the wall here, on the other side of this, is going to be the new World Celebration, whatever they're ending up doing with that, because a lot of that project is probably on hold or canceled potentially. There's just like a lot of cool art here, and I definitely want to get a picture with at least the one back there, the one with the Cinderella castle. That one's really cool. And also there are trees over there on the other side of the wall. That's so cool. That was the Drawing on Inspiration exhibit right over there on those walls. And here are a few fun photo opportunities over here leading into the World Showcase, where you can be in the picture. Where are you? Oh no. So there are a few over here, and then a couple right over there, and I think we're gonna go take a picture with that one. So this is the Peter Pan photo opportunity with a Mermaid Lagoon and Skull Rock option here, where Brennan, if she does it right, she could look like she's a mermaid. And then I can pretend like I'm in a boat. Okay, on our way into the World Showcase, we're passing by some of the chalk art. There's a lot on this side right here, as well as the other side. And it looks like a majority of these are done. I know that they were working on a lot of them last week when the festival debuted. These are all really cool here. Okay, so I think we're gonna stop by potentially either this store or this one to get another one of these gift cards. Okay, so we stopped by the Port of Entry shop over there to get these. This is the Festival of the Arts 2022 little gift card design, and we're checking out some of the art over here in one of the booths. I always feel a little bit awkward filming people's art, but definitely at some point we're gonna have to buy some art from the Festival of the Art to display at home, right? So our first stop is going to be Pop Eats over here, because it's finally not a 7-hour wait just to get up to the booth, because they are out of the Figment popcorn buckets. So I think Brennan's gonna get herself a grilled cheese with tomato soup. So Brennan actually ended up getting this right here, the tomato soup with bacon, apple, and brie grilled cheese. I guess like the premium version of the regular one, right?
Yeah.
And then, of course, the Figment popcorn bucket that is currently no more, unfortunately. Darn, right? Would have bought at least 10 of them for my popcorn collection.
Yes, because we are those people.
Okay, so Brennan's eating her sandwich right now, and I stopped over there by the deconstructed dish to get this. This is the deconstructed French onion soup. And there's a friendship boat right there pulling into dock. This is where, when we came last week, we took the friendship boat back over here, so that was fun. The deconstructed dishes I don't necessarily get because you essentially have to reconstruct it to eat it and enjoy it.
It's supposed to be art.
I guess it is art. It definitely is, because this is a soup, more or less. But it's a beef broth ravioli with espuma, onion bread pudding, and then an onion textures, I guess, there on top. So that's interesting. Okay, so we finished up with our sandwich and our deconstructed dish, and then we just got some more food, or I did, from the Gourmet Landscapes. And I think this is what you got last time, right?
It is. I love this mushroom
The
risotto.
mushroom risotto.
I'm trying to stick to newer things. I might go get the brie bowl again in France, but I'm trying to stick to different stuff.
You really like that brie bowl.
I liked my sandwich, but I've had grilled cheese that has apples in it, and this one had like almost no apple taste to it, even though I knew there were apples in it, so I was a little bit disappointed in it.
Really?
Yeah.
I have never had a grilled cheese with apples in it.
It's
That was really weird.
Really good.
Huh. I'm sure this is going to be pretty good as well, right here, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we've made it to the United Kingdom. It's a little bit busier over here, as it generally is. We're heading over to France, I believe, so Brennan can get her brie bowl, right?
Really depends on the line.
That's fair. Maybe we can come back a little bit later. When we were on the friendship boat the other day, passing by the Rosencrown, it looks really cool from outside. I don't know if I've ever really paid attention to the outdoor seating for Rosencrown. I would really love to eat there at some point. I don't really anticipate the line for France being that reasonable. Right now, it generally is not, unfortunately, but we'll see what it looks like. It did move relatively quickly when we had it last week. So the line for France looks a little bit too long right now, so what I think we might do is head back into the Ratatouille area, because as of right now, Ratatouille is standby. You don't need to get a return time, a virtual return for it. You can just get in line for it. So we're going to see what the wait time is. So this is pretty helpful. It posts the wait time all the way outside of the pavilion. It's an 85-minute wait, so almost an hour and a half for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. So I think we might bypass this for now, just so we can enjoy more at the festival and hopefully see Disney on Broadway. So this is the Vibrante and Vivito booth over here, and I guess this is where the lines are. We did not really encounter a lot of lines at the very beginning of the World Showcase, and this line is incredibly long, so I think we're going to head...
It's normally the opposite.
Right. Let's head over to Japan, maybe. Okay, actually on the way to Japan, we're going to stop by the Tangerine Cafe over here in Morocco, because I think that they have a few maybe food or beverage choices that we saw last time that we might want to grab. Okay, so we just came outside from the Tangerine Cafe. Hello.
Hi.
So Brennan got herself the bread right there. This is the stone-baked Moroccan bread with a few different sauces right there. Hummus and fig and Xiong dip, it looks like.
Yeah.
Then I got this right here. This is the house-made crispy almond phyllo pockets with white chocolate pomegranate and milk chocolate orange. That's interesting. And then Britta got this beverage right here, which is like a chai tea.
A little,
right?
It's like a sparkler. I thought they would have given it to me in a bigger portion, but it's the chai tea with Sprite and mint.
Oh, that's really cool. And they have this nice little table just right outside the Tangerine Cafe. And after we finish this up, I think we're gonna go over to Japan.
Yeah.
How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Okay, so we sat right over there, right outside of the Tangerine Cafe. Ended up really enjoying what we got, without a doubt, right? And now we're heading over to Japan just to see what we can get over there, potentially. Okay, so we did end up stopping by Japan, right over there, and Brennan got this, which is really hard to see. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so this is chicken, I'm pretty positive. Let's see, I took a picture of the menu. This is the chicken couchage, breaded and fried chicken with yum yum sauce and vegetables. Probably mispronounced that a good amount, but it looks pretty good, right?
I think so. It's kind of dark.
It's very dark. I like how they just kind of deconstructed this a little bit. It's very pretty. Right now there's the next Disney on Broadway show going on over the American Adventure Pavilion. We'll be hopefully catching the next one, depending how popular the show is. Okay, so we're passing through the American Adventure right now. I think over to Italy. Hopefully we're going to be coming back to hear this in just a little bit. Italy's going to be a little bit expensive, or a lot bit expensive, but I'm willing to splurge. Okay, so we just stopped off in Italy, and I did get to my arancini right here, which we're going to go back and eat. Maybe we'll eat it over here, I don't know, but we're over by Germany now to get some food for Brennan, right? A little dessert.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the opera cake.
Okay, and here comes Brennan with her little opera cake right there, right?
Yeah.
That looks good. And then, of course, my arancini here, which is probably the most expensive food that I've ever gotten at a festival. This was $14.
My goodness.
Right? I don't remember how much it cost the last time that I got it. It's worth it. It's very good. Whoa! Okay, we have about half an hour to make it over to the theater to watch the Broadway show, so hopefully we'll have enough time. Okay, so we finished up with our food back there, passing by the Italy booth that I guess I just spent a good amount of money at. It was so good, but I just don't know why it's so expensive. But we're heading back over to the American Adventure to hopefully watch Disney on Broadway for the final show of the night. Okay, so here we are in the massive corral of people heading into the America Gardens Theater. We should be in the final show. Hooray! Okay, so we're inside the theater here. I think we're heading a little bit further down. Right over there. This is going to be super exciting. It's been a little while since we've definitely been able to see a Disney on Broadway show, and it should be starting in about 15 minutes from now.
Jacobs and Adam Jacobs.
Don't you dare close your eyes. 100,000 hold your breath, it gets better. I'm like a shooting star. I've come so far. I can't go back to where I used to be. Every turn is every moment's red letter. I'll chase them anywhere. There's time to spare. Let me share this whole new world with you. Whole new world. A whole new world. That's where we'll be. That's where we'll be. A thrilling chase. A wondrous place for you and me. The day we arrive on the planet, blinking, step into the sun, and there is more to see than can never be seen, more to do than can never be done. There is far too much to take in here, more to find than can never be found. But the sun rolling high through the sapphire sky keeps great and small on the endless round. The circle of life, it moves us all through despair and hope, through faith and love, till we find our place on the path unwinding.
just finished up with Disney on Broadway. Now we are continuing our lap around the World Showcase in the direction that we've already gone. The park closes relatively soon. I had such a good time watching that show, and it is very cold.
Loved it so much.
Okay, back in Germany, I think we're heading over to China to potentially get a boba tea. I think that sounds like a good idea, a little way to end our trip to the festival today. What? Okay, so we just stopped by the Joy of Tea right over there, and I got the milk tea here, the peach milk tea with some bobas, and then Brennan got the...
I got the honey hibiscus with blueberries, and oh my goodness.
Is it good?
This is one of the most delicious drinks I've ever had.
And this one is just dependable and delightful. There are a few other drinks that we definitely need to get at that booth that we really just never have before. So Harmonia starts in about 15 minutes. We're going to try to beat the crowds out of the park, potentially like we did with Enchantment last night at Magic Kingdom. It just made it a little bit easier just trying to exit. Okay, so we made it back to the entrance of the World Showcase. At least made it through Mexico. It's a little bit quieter over here than I would have honestly imagined, especially compared to how busy it was earlier. Where'd all those people go? That was crazy.
I know I said it earlier, but I've noticed like this festival, the crowd levels have been like flipped. Normally it's more crowded over here, but I guess normally there's more booths and stuff over here.
Okay, so we made it all the way back up by the Creation Shop, which we still haven't really fully explored that much. There's nothing really to explore about it. I guess it's a gift shop. Yeah, but we need to come back to Club Cool again too at some point. Try all those sodas as much as possible. Looks like the restaurant is coming along pretty nicely right over there. I imagine it's going to be just a quick service, so nothing particularly fancy or anything, but it'll still be exciting when it opens. All right, so we made it back over to Spaceship Earth. Getting to see Rainbow Connection on Spaceship Earth was probably one of my favorite aspects of Festival of the Arts so far, even though I really did enjoy Disney on Broadway. That was a brother and sister who both played Aladdin and Jasmine respectively on Broadway, not at the same time, but
That would be weird.
yeah, it would be a little bit weird, but they still both got to play those parts, so that was really incredibly cool to get to see them. And tonight was their final night performing for the festival, so it was really special. The final show on the final night for them. Yes. Okay, so Harmonia should literally be starting like right now, so hopefully we'll get to watch that on the way back to the parking lot, back to the car, which we don't remember where we parked. We've been coming here for so long, and we still make that mistake not to just look at the ground and see where we...
We just wanted to leave another adventure for when we were done.
Well, if I upload this video, then you'll know that we eventually made it back to the car and back home. So that was our trip to the Festival of the Arts, to casually walk around, get some food that we did not get the first time, which I was happy about because the food the first time I wasn't like the biggest fan of, and I got some more dependably good foods this time. I think some foods that I'd had before that I really liked.
Yeah.
So I had a good time on a culinary standpoint tonight, and then getting to see Disney on Broadway.
I loved it, and I got new food, so I've hit up pretty much every booth at this point, which means the next trip I can just have the brie bowls, just
Okay.
3 of them.
Just non-stop. So next time we want to do the animation class. We
Yes.
want to probably do the expression section again.
Yeah, and the painting.
Right.
the
Oh,
little
like the figment scavenger hunts.
That.
Yeah. And then you need to ride Ratatouille, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure.
I need to ride Ratatouille.
She hasn't ridden it yet. She's got to do it.
I know.
So, and because it's not. The problem with Virtual Line before was that you needed to actually plan when you were going to be at the park and at what time, depending on when your return time was estimated to be, and then even then there could be downtimes. And so now it's just you get in line and then you just wait the amount of time to ride Ratatouille.
Stand
so
by.
there you go. So we'll have to do that next time, hopefully. Well, thank you for hanging out with us today, and hopefully we have a couple more trips to Festival of the Arts before it concludes in about a month. All right, that's it. Okay, so we'll see you soon. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. And goodbye. I'm surprised at the... Oh, well, I guess Harmonious takes a little bit for the fireworks to actually start. It's a long show. Well, yeah, it builds into the fireworks, but I guess we'll see it on the way back to the parking lot. So we'll see you soon. Have a great day. Thanks for watching and goodbye.